Hello everyone, my name's Jene and you're watching Diamond Painting Reviews by Jene. Hey everyone and good morning. How are you all today? I hope you're all doing very well. So today I'm going to be doing a progress review on this painting you see here below. But before we get started, the question of the day. So this is going to be something new that I'm going to be bringing into my channel and I hope you guys will all like it. It's going to be interesting. So the question of the day and how it's going to work is that I'm going to be bringing something up and most likely a scenario. So it's going to be telling you about a scenario and giving you options, and let me know down below in the comments what option you would choose under that scenario. Now by saying that though, there could be at any given time a surprise giveaway for those answers. I'm not going to tell you which video it's going to be. It could be this one, it could be the next one, it could be 2 or 3 videos from now. But there will be a pop-up giveaway for these questions and I think it'll be a blast. So by saying that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the camera so we can bring down the camera, take a look at this painting and go over this really quick and yeah, and we'll do the question of the day. We'll be right back. All right everyone, so before we do the question of the day, I'm just going to tell you what painting this is. This comes from Treasure Studios art and it's called Beyond the Horizon and the artist is John Poppleton. This painting has just been a complete dream to work on. I love the drills and I love the sparkle and shine and shimmer off of these drills. They're just amazing. Drill field is very clear, it's very tacky, and the symbols are easy to follow. So right now I'm really impressed with this painting and highly recommend it to all of you. So again, this is from Treasure Studios art and I'm about halfway done. I'm hoping to get done in about a couple weeks maybe. I just haven't had a lot of time to work on it due to work. We just got through our year end, yay! And very happy about that as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna again pause the camera and I'm going to set the camera up so we can do a WIP Chat and then go over some new information that's going to be happening. And before we even do that, we're going to do the question of the day. We'll be right back. All right, everyone, we are back and now we're going to do the question of the day. So here it is. You have an appointment or you're heading to work and let's say you have a commute of 35 minutes. You're on the highway or the freeway, whatever you might want to call it, and 5 minutes into that commute you get the most annoying, incredible itch in a place that you can't scratch. Okay guys, get your minds out of the gutter. I'm talking about your foot. So you're going down the road and let's say your left heel all of a sudden has this incredible annoying itch. You have 4 options to choose from. Option 1 would be pull off to the side of the road, take your shoe off and relieve the itch. Continue on to your destination. You don't necessarily need to put your shoe back on until you reach your destination. Option 2. Option 2 would be to put your car into cruise control, take your accelerator foot and kick off your left shoe, put your left foot on top of your right foot and start rubbing to relieve the itch, and continue to your destination. Again, you don't necessarily need to put the shoe back on. In fact, if you're in cruise control, you better not be putting that shoe back on. All right, option 3. Option 3 would be that you hope that eventually you will hit a red light, and if you did, you would stop, take your right foot, kick off your left shoe, take your left heel and rub it on top of your right foot, and then when the light turns green, you can continue to your destination. Again, you do not need to put your shoe back on, unless of course you want to and you still are at a red light. That's solely up to you. Option 4. Option 4 is suck it up, buttercup, and just get to that destination. So, this is the reason why I decided to ask, ask this question. This particular scenario happened to me on Monday morning. So I was getting ready for work, and it's getting quite cold out here. So about 7 minutes before I had to leave, I have command start in my car. I started my car up so that it would be nice and toasty warm by the time I needed to go out into the car and take off. Now, unfortunately, my command start doesn't turn on the butt warmer, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least I can get my car to warm up. So, anyway, I get in my car and I take off, and I'm about 5 minutes into the commute. I'm already on the highway, and at this time of the morning, I probably have a 5 to 10 minute head start on morning traffic. So when that itch came, it was so bad that I couldn't even concentrate. I'm pretty sure the cars behind me were probably thinking, oh my God, what is wrong with that person driving that car? Because I was so concentrating on the itch that, I mean, I was kind of doing this, and I noticed it, and I thought, oh, I better stop doing that because I'm going to get pulled over for drunk driving or something. But yeah, my car was going like this. Anyway, so the options that I was thinking is, okay, I can pull over to the side of the road, and I can take my shoe off and relieve the itch and just put my shoe back on when I get to work. But as I said, I probably had a 5 to 10 minute head start on the rush hour morning traffic. And I thought, I am not pulling over. If I do that, I am going to be stuck in the middle of all of that traffic, and I didn't want that to happen. Traffic was already starting to build up, and I just didn't want to take the chance of, being stuck in all that traffic. So I thought, nope, I'm not pulling over. I'm just going to continue on and think of another way I can resolve this problem. So I continued to go, and my next thought was, oh, you know what? I'll just put my car in cruise control. I mean, what is the worst thing that can happen? I'll keep my eyes on the road, right? I started thinking about the fact that we have really cold weather, and the chances of me hitting like black ice or swerving accidentally because I, took my eyes off the road, yeah, that wasn't too appealing. So that as soon as that entered my mind, it quickly left my mind because I thought, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting myself or other people's lives in danger. But it was a thought. maybe during the spring and summer where I knew the roads were safe, I probably may try it. I don't know if I'm crazy enough to do that, but you never know. Anyway, so my next option was hope to get a red light. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, wait a minute, Jene, you said that you were on a highway. Well, I was. Here in Winnipeg, we don't have a freeway or a highway that goes into the city. It goes around the city, but does not directly go into the city. So the highway that I take, it's called the Perimeter Highway, and there are several stoplights on this highway. So I was hoping that I would eventually get a red light. Now, the chances of getting all green lights is pretty slim. I must go through at least 6 lights, and out of the 6.5 years that I've been working with the same company, I might have blown through all of those lights with a green light twice. So the chances are very slim. And with this morning, I was hoping that I would eventually hit a red light because, yeah, I needed to relieve the itch. And wouldn't you know it, every single light I hit was green. So basically, I ended up with option 4. Suck it up, Buttercup, and just get to work. So it was an interesting 30-minute drive. My drive usually is about 35 to 45 minutes, depending on traffic. And by the time I got to the turnoff where I work, the itch stopped. I couldn't believe it. I thought, you got to be kidding me. It was like my foot knew that we were heading into the parking lot for work, and therefore it no longer needed to annoy me, and annoy me even more by just up and stopping. So, yeah, it is what it is, but that's what happened. So, again, remember, guys, I may do a pop-up giveaway with these questions of the day. So go down below into the comments. Let me know if you've ever gone through this scenario and what option would you choose if you were in that same scenario. Would love to find out what you guys would do. All right. So I'm just going to go over some things briefly and share with you some exciting news. A couple of exciting things that are happening. Treasure Studios Art will be announcing a new artist, which is really great. I'm excited to see this artist. And I am getting 2 new paintings from Treasure Studios Art. They should be here, I would say, in about 10 days. So I'm really excited to share with you those paintings. Also, I'm getting a shipment of my canine crystal rhinestones, and I've got 2 new colors coming out, and really excited to share those with you. The first one is called White Chalk, and it is this just brilliant white, and it looks like chalk. So it's really cool looking, and I'm really excited to see it in person. The other color that's coming in, and I'm warning you now, if you are a purple lover, you're going to love this one. This is called Purple Velvet, and it is amazing. So can't wait to get those. They should be here sometime this week, so you'll see those coming up in a video soon. What else did there was a couple other things I wanted to share with you, but my brain still is on year-end stuff, and it just kind of like flutters away. Sorry. I hope everybody had a wonderful Halloween. So let me know down below, did you guys get any visitors such as ghosts, witches, and goblins? And we didn't. I can't say I was surprised, but I mean, because honestly, with COVID, I don't know how that would all pan out, but yeah, we didn't have anyone coming over to our house. But let me know if you guys did, if you had any little surprise guests. Oh, one other thing I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, I'm so excited to let you know about this. I'm gonna have puppies. Not me physically. No, little Bella's pregnant, and this wasn't an accident. I did plan this, and I should have puppies in about 3 weeks from now. I will do a video so that you guys can see the puppies. They're gonna be so cute. I can't wait to see them. So I didn't want to make a big announcement about that until I knew like 100% sure that she was pregnant, and I am pretty sure that she is. So again, look out for that video. That will be coming out I would say about maybe a week after she has her puppies. And yeah, I can't wait. Oh, little puppies, they're so cute. So anyway, sorry. Being a little silly now. So by saying that, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and close the video. If you're new to the channel or just stopping by and you like what you see and you like what you heard, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you do decide to subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell that is right next door to that subscribe button. That bell is going to let you know when I've uploaded my next video. So everyone, by saying that, remember to always stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. Again, my name's Jene. Thank you for spending some time with me today on the review. We'll talk again real soon. Bye for now.